Hello, family. I'm back again with another one. And our menu today is African Drop Doughnuts. Let's dive right into the video. I measured out 700 grams of flour, so that's slightly about 3 cups of flour into a bowl. So you want to sieve your flour and set aside. So the next ingredient we're going to need is sugar, and I measured about a cup of sugar. Mind you, I didn't end up using everything. Note, list of ingredients and their measurements will be in the description box down below. You want to pour your flour into a bowl like this. Next, I'm going to go in with a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to grate some nutmeg, and we're going to add some zest of a lemon. Just a little bit. You can use any flavor of your choice, okay? But I tell you, the zest of lemon gives this drop donut a very unique flavor. Now we're going to add the sugar and mix all the dry ingredients together. So here I'm delaying because I'm contemplating cutting out some of the sugar because we are trying to go gently with the sugar in my house. It's a personal preference, but use the sugar in the measurement if you are a sugar person, okay? Mix all your dry ingredients and set aside. So after mixing our dry ingredients, we are going to go ahead and incorporate some butter into our flour. And I'm using 125 grams, 150 grams of butter for this recipe. So we're going to go in with our hands and crumble and mix the butter with the flour until we get a fine, nice, crumbly texture. This is what we're looking for. The next ingredient we will need for this African drop donut is eggs, and we are going to use 4 eggs for this recipe. So you want to break your eggs into the dry ingredients. Next, we're going to mix our eggs with the flour until everything is well incorporated. You can use one hand, you can use a mixer, but I want to show you because a lot of people do not have mixers in their homes. So this is how you can do it without a mixer, okay? So quick, so easy. The next ingredient is our milk, and we're using some liquid milk for this recipe. I used about 200 millimeters of milk, and we're going to go ahead and pour it gently and make sure it spreads around. And we're going to go ahead and mix until everything is well combined into a smooth consistency. I added some butterscotch. I tell you, the butterscotch flavor, the lemon zest, and the nutmeg. Ooh, it gave this drop donut an umami flavor. I tell you, this is the best African drop donut that you will ever make. It's so good. So you mix everything until it's nice and smooth. We're going to cover this with a cling film and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes just for it to rest while we set our oil on fire to begin to heat up a bit. Look at that. So beautiful. So smooth. So nice. Check the temperature of your oil to make sure that it's not too hot and it's not cool either. Now it's time to fry our donuts. Well, there's a technique to dropping the donuts, but I have two ways of making it. Either you scoop with your fingers and drop, you fold your fingers and drop it, or you make it this way. Either way, it all comes out fantastic. But let me tell you the advantage. This is easier to do until you master the technique of scooping with the entire hand and dropping them one after the other. But the disadvantage is some of them might pop open and some of them will go completely smooth. So the other method is actually more accurate. But if you can't scoop with your fingers, go ahead and use this method. Keep watching. Just look at that. It's smooth, it's coming up nicely, and this fries really, really fast. So you want to be very quick about dropping your donuts. So you're going to flip the ones that are already fried and turning golden brown, and you can go ahead and start extracting them from the oil. So you really got to multitask at this point. I lost the footage of the other technique, but I still got a little bit of it. And look at that. This is a second batch. Look at it's smoother. This is how to do it. So this is how you want it. Now our drop donuts are ready, and look at how beautifully golden brown it is. It is so soft. It has a bit of a crunch, a quiet crunch on the outside, and it's so soft and cakey on the inside. It has that kind of melt in the mouth feel. It's a snack you want to eat again and again and again. So we'll fry this in batches. Now look at our donuts. So inviting, so beautiful, so pretty. Perfect for finger foods, perfect to serve at parties. If you're new to my channel, hit on that subscribe button. Let's make it a date in my next video. Bye.